students, I hope you're utilizing your time very wisely. The grammar topic that we're going to take up today is sentence and its types. But before that, I would like to ask you a question. How many letters are there in the English alphabet? Yes, there are 26 letters in the English alphabet starting at A and ending at Z. When we combine letters together, they form a word. And when we combine words together, they form either a sentence or a phrase. So, can we call sentences and phrases as group of words? The answer is merely calling them as group of words will not suffice and their meaning and the definition would still be incomplete. In a sentence, the words should be in a proper order or in a proper sequence so that a complete meaning can be derived from it. For example, there are apples on the table. In a phrase, the words should also be in a proper order, but they should convey some meaning, if not complete meaning. For example, on the table. Let us understand the difference between the definitions of a phrase and a sentence with the help of examples. Let us first understand examples of a phrase. In the sky. When I speak this group of words in front of you, you will have questions in your mind. What in the sky? Are there birds in the sky? Or is there an airplane in the sky? Similarly, when I say an interesting book, this makes some sense but not complete sense, and you'll keep thinking, is there an interesting book kept on the table? Or is there somebody reading an interesting book? This brings us to the definition of a phrase. A phrase is a group of words that makes some sense but not complete sense. Now, let us move on to the sentence. Let us see the examples. Birds are flying in the sky. This group of words makes complete sense as you will be able to understand that there are some birds who are flying in the sky. This brings us to the definition of a sentence. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. The point to be noted here is that all sentences begin with the capital letter like here, and they end with punctuation marks. The punctuation marks can be a full stop, also called a period, or a question mark, or an exclamation mark. Let us do an exercise to gain a deeper understanding of sentences and phrases. Write S for the group of words that are sentences, P for those that are phrases, and X for those that are neither sentences nor phrases. Under the tree makes little sense but not complete sense, hence it is a phrase. My younger brother lives in Italy. The sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, so it is a sentence. Ram values friendship, expresses a complete thought, and thus it is a sentence. Planet is Earth. This group of words does not convey a meaning, and so it is neither a sentence nor a phrase, so we will put a cross. The rest of these sentences are for you to practice. Here are the answers to the exercise. Let us discuss the types of sentences. There are 4 types of sentences: assertive sentences, also called as declarative sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences, and imperative sentences. Let us first discuss assertive or declarative sentences. They are also called statements. They are used to give information about someone or something or state a fact. For example, the earth goes round the sun. Interrogative sentences, they are used to ask questions. For example, what is the time by your watch? An exclamatory sentence, on the other hand, is used to express sudden emotions or sudden feelings of joy, sadness, or maybe surprise. For example, how cute the puppy is! What a beautiful day it is! Hooray, we won the match! An imperative sentence is used to give a command, an order, an advice, a request, or an instruction. For example, bake the cake at 180 degrees Celsius. The assertive sentences begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. An interrogative sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. An exclamatory sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with an exclamation mark. An imperative sentence also begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Exclamatory sentences express sudden feelings of joy, sorrow, surprise. They generally end with an exclamation mark. Alas, I lost my dog. Alas is an interjection here. What an exciting match! The next type of sentences are imperative sentences that give an order or an advice or a request, a suggestion or instructions. They end with a full stop. Come here, which is an order. Please clean the room. It is a request. Consider vegetables over meat. This is an advice.